Hey, yo, listen, son. They got this man Diddy running the gauntlet, Slim. They told this man walk the plank, dog. They done. It started with Cassie. Then another woman came out with a lawsuit, and then the third one came out with a lawsuit. You got Gene, what's brother name? Gene Deal running his mouth. Now you got this man talking about him. You got 50 Cent bent on his neck. All these, bruh, run the gauntlet, Slim. They got Diddy on. Man, they got that man neck in the guillotine, Slim, and they about to pull it, dog. They got that man. They got what's cuz name, man? Damn, what's cuz name? The dude out there was talking about with Keefy D. You know what I'm saying? Like basically tying him into what happened with Tupac, all that, man. But anyway, this video, my bad, I was just rapping. This video is about Diddy's former head of security. Hints at the possibility that he's going to speak out against Diddy, basically saying these cryptic messages. So let me just go ahead and just read over it all so you can understand what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, go back. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go back here. I'm going to read the actual post. So this is his actual Instagram, The Real Roger Bonds. And this is what he says. Never keep your word when the reason you kept your word no longer exists. The general, my truth. That's what he posted on his own Instagram, right? So go back. Let's just go ahead and read it. Diddy's former head of security hints at speaking out because the reason he kept his word no longer exists. Was caught liking comments about Diddy not caring about his son, who he says has been wrongly detained in Africa since 2011. Okay, so let's just go ahead and read through it real quick. Before I read through it, subscribe to my account. We was trying to get a 2,000 box, but I was not asking everybody to do it. So as soon as I started asking about 2 days ago, I done went up to 300 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. So by December 1st, we trying to get a 2,000 subscribers. Subscribe. Everybody that did subscribe, I appreciate y'all. Much love, for real. But anyway, let's go ahead. The Real Roger Bonds. This is a post that he made. Argument of appeal, January 29th. January 7th, 2021, my son was arrested in Namibia, Africa, charged with murder. 13 years later, no eyewitnesses, no weapon, no DNA, no fingerprints, and no motive. For 13 years, we have been fighting this case. Judge did not give him 13 years credit, which also proves prejudice and illegal. We fight 100. So I don't know who this is. Chunky Delight. Bring everything to the light. Oh, this is so he liked this. Bring everything to the light. Stop saving face. Diddy don't give a fuck about you and your son. Expose his ass. You don't have nothing to lose. Pray for you and your son. Oh, so okay, I get what they're saying now. He was seen liking comments. Hold on, it said was caught liking comments about Diddy not caring about his son, who he says has been okay. It makes sense. This is what they're saying. This is what they're saying. He's liking the comments about Diddy. Okay, makes sense, right? Continue. Diddy's former head of security, who Cassie says cried with her after witnessing abuse, speaks out. I seen it, saw it, and was involved with it for years. So this is his post right here. This is a post like he posted on his story. It says, this is not meant to be threats or snitching or anything like that against Cassie or Diddy or anyone else. This is me telling my truth as I truly remember it for two reasons only. First, because I have 4 daughters. So on all dudes, my truth as I see it. Saw it and was involved with it for years. Whoa, okay. So let me read this. 66. In January 2009, after Mr. Combs learned, okay, so I'm pretty sure this right here is like, this is a document from probably the lawsuit that Cassie had filed against Diddy. But let me go ahead and read it. In January 2009, after Mr. Combs learned that Miss Ventura, which is Cassie, spoke to another music manager at a party in Los Angeles, he became enraged. She had hoped speaking to this manager will allow her to further grow her career and that Mr. Combs would be happy for her. But instead, he became extremely angry and pulled her out of the club where the party was taking place. In the car leaving the club, Mr. Combs beat Miss Ventura pushing her into a corner of the vehicle and stomping on her face. Mr. Combs' security staff, Roger Bonds, which was that dude, tried to stop the beating, but was unable to de-escalate the situation. When the car arrived at Mr. Combs' residence, Miss Ventura attempted to run away, but Mr. Combs followed her and proceeded to again kick her in the face. Dang, hold on, wait, he followed her and like threw the head kick into her face? But anyway, Miss Ventura was bleeding profusely and was ushered into Mr. Combs' home, where she began to throw up from the violent assault. Upon recognizing the damage he had done in physical evidence of his abuse, Mr. Combs panicked and forced his staff to bring Miss Ventura to a hotel suite at the London Hotel in Los Angeles, where she was required to stay for weeks. During this stay, as her injuries from the beating healed, Miss Ventura began to fully realize that Mr. Combs' tremendously loyal network not only knew about and witnessed his assault, but also that these witnesses were not willing to do anything meaningful to stop Mr. Combs' behavior. She recognized that she was powerless and that reporting Mr. Combs to the authorities would not alter Mr. Combs' status or influence, but would merely give Mr. Combs another excuse to hurt her. In 2015, Miss Ventura spoke to the popular music manager at a party at a hotel. Hold on, wait. Oh, I'm sorry, because I was making sure it wasn't saying the same thing. She's speaking to another manager, again, in a hotel, a suite in Las Vegas. Mr. Combs saw her speaking to this manager and sternly told her to step into the bedroom adjoining the suite. In the bedroom, Mr. Combs beat Miss Ventura severely. She ran from corner to corner of the room, trying to avoid Mr. Combs' beating and kicking. When she tried to lock herself in the bathroom, he pushed through and punched and kicked her while she curled up under the toilet. Her screams were drowned out by the loud music playing in the outside area of the hotel suite. When Mr. Combs, head of security and assistant, saw Miss Ventura after the assault, they began to cry. Miss Ventura had 2 black eyes, a burst and bruised lip, and a huge welt on her forehead. Leave it to the light-skinned nigga to be crying with shorty instead of doing something about it. Now, mind you, I am a light-skinned nigga, but I'm built different. I promise you, I'll put hands on anybody. I don't care. But then again, to be honest, these people are supposed to be scared of Diddy, right? They're supposed to be scared of him. I'm telling you right now, with just that evidence right there alone, Diddy goes to jail. Right? That doesn't stop that man from doing something to you. But I don't know. I think that this is obviously a blatant hint that your man he might have something to say. Could it be a cash grab like what everybody else is saying? Like, not what everybody else, but what some people speculate that other people are doing? Of course it could be. Because there's a lot of light on Diddy and everything that was going on around him. This is a chance for everybody around him to capitalize in some sort of way. Whether it's the truth, whether what they're claiming him to do had done is the truth, or whether it's lies. No matter what, everyone that was around Diddy has an opportunity right now to capitalize on the situation. People are willing to pay these people a lot of money to hear anything from them, whether it's the truth or lies. It's getting rough out here for Diddy, man. They have pushed this man into a corner. They got this man running the gauntlet. And they say that he been kicked, like he get people taken out of here, unalived, right? Let's see what happens to these people. Wouldn't it be crazy? Because they said like all these people that was around Diddy just was popping up dead. Wouldn't it be crazy if any of these most recent people that has been talking about these things were to pop up unalived? But we gonna see. We gonna see what happens. But anyway, in true no-brainer fashion, man, you know we gonna read some of the comments. Grand Wizard Chat Nigga. Hold up. Is this the nigga that be on Act Jane? Grand Wizard Chat Nigga? On God. I think that's him. I always hear Act talking about some Grand Wizard. But anyway, he got to do an interview with 50 Cent. 50 Cent gonna be like, nigga, I seen you getting piped out with Diddy too. Like y'all both on some nut shit. You know what I'm saying? Diddy gonna cut niggas up. But anyway, Jerry knows. Bro, if you wanna just snake a nigga, just say something. Trying to say some deep shit that make you look even worse ain't the way to go. Facts. This man trying to say all this weird ass shit, man. Come on, man. But then again, he gotta load it up, bro. Come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry. Jerry, he gotta load it up, man. He gotta create the anticipation so that way when he say something, he get as much money as he can. You know what I'm saying? All he doing is upping the price, man. That's all he doing, man. He upping the price, bruh. He like, if I get the public to ask me now, because the people already trying to interview me, if I get the public on me trying to, you know what I'm saying, pushing them to try to get interviewed, that just ups the price. Now you going to charge them $50,000 for the interview. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Mr. Kurt Diggler, this should teach you all, when any friendship is over 90% of people going to do this to you, especially when you're still getting money and they're not. Come on, man. Listen, we done seen it 1,000 times. Niggas will snake you out for money. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Niggas don't know what it is to stand on a code, bro. If the code is the code, you never break the code. I'm sorry. If you agree to it, you got to stand on it 100% of the time. But anyway, Camp Set BJ. They said Diddy is the gay boogeyman of the music industry, bro. I wouldn't be surprised, man. Like I said in the other video, bro, one of the reasons why he could have settled, bro, is because it could have been a lot of information that was going to have to be disclosed in that lawsuit that maybe he didn't want to find out. Because like I said before, a lot of rappers have pled guilty, have been convicted of the R word. I'm not going to say it because they're going to try to demonetize my shit. But the R word, listen, Tupac was convicted of R word in somebody and still went on to be the biggest rapper at the time. Like it never happened, right? You know what's worse than being called an R word as a man in the rap industry? To be called gay. Now just imagine if them court documents were to display or what they went through ended up showing that them 15 male prostitutes wasn't there actually for Cassie. They were there to dog out Diddy. You tell me which one is worse for that man's character. Which one is worse for that man's public perception? I think finding out that Diddy was getting his back blown out, his back caved in by 15 male prostitutes every Thursday is 100% worse than being called the R word. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm being 100 with you. But anyway, Orange Gen 5, everybody just want a quick check why they been ain't speak up. See, I said the same thing. FinX lit. That's a snake quote if I ever heard one. On God, bro. I'm gonna read one more. Miss Chrissy Fine. You can see all the secrets behind his eyes. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you can explain that to us, what you trying to say. But anyway, did y'all hear that little story about Diddy apparently hanging Wale upside down by his feet off a balcony for talking to Cassie? Suge Knight calls right here and kind of seemingly confirms it. Go watch that video right there, man. Subscribe bubble 2000 by December 1st, man, and I'm out.
Hey, would you go somewhere?